Alright, starting off with our first Toyota Chaser. Look, just I'm at a, I'm at a loss for words for this thing. It just looks so good. Just the paint, the rims. I want these rims actually. If anyone knows what these rims are, please leave a comment below because I can't find them anywhere. But just look at this thing. So let's get into it. Starting off with the front end, we have that beautiful metallic flake blue on the front bumper with those super clean front headlights and the chrome chaser front grille with the super beautiful blue on that stock hood. Just amazing. Now moving on to the rims. These just are absolutely beautiful rims. Silver on silver with like absolutely elite fitment as well. Look at how good the fitment is. Just absolutely beautiful rims and fitment. And then now as we move on to the rear end, we have that absolutely beautiful blue on that rear bumper as well, along with the super clean chaser tails right there with the big ol' single exit exhaust right there. Custom vanity plate that says Chaser, the Toyota badge, and the beautiful paint on that trunk. Absolutely beautiful rear end. And now as we move on to the interior, we have a black steering wheel, a black Bride Racing seat with a carbon fiber shift knob, black dash, black handbrake, and what seems to be a blue Bride seat as the passenger seat as well, which is an absolutely beautiful interior. This Chaser is just an absolutely beautiful color, and this is hands down my favorite Chaser at this show. Now moving on to the next Chaser we have a black JZX100 Mark II Chaser on some lowrider style wheels. As you could see there, they even have the little knockoffs, which is absolutely amazing. I didn't even know you could put wheels like that on a Chaser. But without further ado, let's go to the front end. Starting off with the front end, we have a little lip on the front bumper, which I believe is the TRD lip, with the black front bumper and the super clean, clear headlights in front, with the paint matched grille with the Chaser badge there as well, along with that absolutely beautiful hood. And this is just a super clean front end. Now moving on to the wheels, we have silver on silver lowrider style wheels with the single locking nut knockoffs right there, which is absolutely insane, and I just love wheels like that. And as we now move on to the rear, we have another like rear bumper lip, which I believe is a TRD add-on for the Chasers, in that absolutely beautiful black color on the rear bumper, with a different style of Chaser taillights than the blue one that we just saw, along with the black trunk lid with the silver Toyota badge, which is just an absolutely super clean rear end. Now moving on to the interior, we have cloth like add-ons, I don't know what you call that. On the seats, we have some trays, some pandas, a chandelier in the car, which is a first for me. I've never seen that. More of those cloth hangover things on the seats, but my favorite thing is that blanket on the dashboard, and just an absolutely beautiful Chaser. Now moving on to another JZX100 MK2 Chaser, we have a absolutely beautiful black one here with some TRD options, which I think that rear wing is a TRD wing. But this thing is just super clean. I like the black on this car. So let's get into this one. Starting off with the front end, we have what seems to be a lip extension. Yeah, that is a front bumper extension with the actual front bumper itself with the super clean front headlights there. And I believe if we look on the badge on that, on the front grille, that is a TRD. Yeah, the TRD Sports front grille with the super clean front hood right there, which is just absolutely insane. Now moving on to the rear end, we have the black rear bumper all the way around the rear end with the super clean rear tails, which are the same rear tails as the Chaser that we just looked at, the gold Toyota badge, the TRD wing in the back of the car as well, with the super clean window stickers and trunk on this car, which this is just a super clean rear end. Now moving on to the wheels. These are weird wheels, but I like them. I've never seen anything like this. They're like silver barrels, but the spokes are silver and black, which is absolutely insane, and just a super clean set of rims and a beautiful chaser. All right, we have our first JZX90 Chaser MK2 of this video. Just look at this thing. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful JZX90. So let's go ahead and get into this car. Starting off with the front bumper, we have what seems to be a front lip add-on, along with the white front bumper all the way around the front of the car, with the super clean front headlights all along there, with the black front grille and the Chaser badge, along with the little side bumper add-ons, which are super clean, and that absolutely beautiful white hood, which is just an absolutely beautiful front end. Now moving on to my favorite three-piece wheels, Work VSKFs. I mean, you look at these things, and can you just say that they do not look absolutely amazing? Just absolutely beautiful set of rims, and absolutely beautiful fitment. Now moving on to the rear end, we have some... Oh, that's what those. These are the little like on. These are like the same thing as Supras and Skylines. They have like the little rear bumper add-ons on the rear bumper, but we also have a dual exit exhaust with the white rear wing, with the Tour V badges and Mark II badges all in gold, the white trunk, and an old school Japanese police light in the rear as well, which is just an absolutely super clean touch, and I really like the police light in the back of this thing. Now moving on to the inside of the car, we have a Bride racing seat with some blue racing straps and a blue roll cage with a non-matching Bride seat. And it's a black dashboard, green shift knob with the green button on the handbrake. And as we go in there, we can see that we have a full blue half cage in this car with more of the Japanese police light, which is just absolutely super clean interior and just an absolutely beautiful white JZX90 Chaser. Now moving on to another JZX100 Chaser at Wekfest Seattle, we have a gray one, which just looks absolutely amazing. If you were not at Stance Wars 2022, then you do not remember that this car qualified for top 100 stance last year, which is absolutely insane. So without further ado, let's get into this beautiful Chaser. Now moving on to the front bumper of this car, we have a black front splitter all the way around the front bumper with the gray front bumper in front as well, with all the fog lights and that big front mount intercooler. Absolutely beautiful paint match grille, beautiful front headlights as well, and beautiful hood. And I don't know if you saw it there, but his badges are orange because the theme of this car is gray and orange, which is super clean. Now moving on to the rims, we have some black chrome rims. And as we follow the side of this car all the way to the matching set of rims in the back, with some brown chrome lug nuts and the brake calipers, which is super clean. Now moving on to the interior, we have Bride racing seats, a black dashboard, stock steering wheel, orange shift knob, some more Bride seats. And the cool thing is that his water bottle matches the accents of his car, which is absolutely just amazing. And I don't know if you saw on the passenger seat, but he does have a matching skateboard, which is insane. Now moving on to the rear end of this car, we have a rear bumper add-on, which is absolutely insane, with some paint matched rear bumpers and the absolutely beautiful tails in the rear, with the big silver single exit exhaust, with the paint matched trunk, which is just an absolutely beautiful gray JZX100 Chaser. Now moving on, we have another JZX90 Chaser, which everyone loves a white Chaser, do not get me wrong. This thing just looks absolutely beautiful like this. Just look at it. You can't tell me that a white Chaser looks bad when you see this thing. It's absolutely insane. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into this absolutely beautiful JZX90 Chaser. Now moving on to the front end of this car, we have a white add-on to the front bumper with the white front bumper all the way along the front end with those super clean front headlights as well on both sides of the front end, just super clean headlights with the black JZX90 grille with the white hood with the black hood pins, which is just absolutely super clean and just an absolutely beautiful front end on this Chaser. Now moving on to the rear end, we have a rear bumper extension all along the rear bumper with the white rear bumper in the back as well, along with that big old single piece or three-piece rear tail light with the chrome Mark II Toyota badges and the super clean white trunk, which is just absolutely insane and just a super clean rear end on this Chaser. Now moving on to the interior, we have a special edition seat, a black and with red stitching steering wheel, black dashboard, green shift knob, black handbrake, cup holder, blue seats, which are the stock seats, which just looks super cool. Just an absolutely beautiful car. And I forgot to shoot the wheels, but we have what seems to be raised white wheels all the way around the car, which is super clean and just a beautiful Chaser. Now moving on to another Chaser that we have this absolutely beautiful JZX100 Chaser on display at the Raise booth here, which just looks super clean, sporting some blue Raise wheels. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this super clean Toyota Chaser. And yeah, starting off with the front bumper, we have a absolutely beautiful white front bumper with a little bit of white on the front headlights, which just look absolutely super clean, with the chrome Chaser front grille and the big intercooler through the body kit as well as the beautiful white hood on this front end, which just looks super clean. Now moving on to the rear end of this car, we have the super clean one-piece white rear bumper with the big monochrome single exit exhaust with those super clean rear tails on both sides right there, with the little middle piece in the trunk and the silver Toyota badge, with the absolutely super clean rear trunk with the little molded wing there, along with the black roof wing as well, which is just super clean and just an absolutely super clean rear end. Now moving on to the wheels, we have some blue raised TE37s, and as we follow this car all the way to the back, we have a matching set of those absolutely beautiful rims and just an absolutely beautiful set of rims. Now moving on to the interior, we have a Bride racing seat for the driver's side, with the same wheel that JZX90 had, black dash cover, carbon fiber middle piece, white shift knob, black handbrake, black Bride seat with the rest of the car gutted, with the checkerboard floor mats as well, which is just a super clean piece. More of the gutted interior in the back, but just a super clean interior and just an absolutely beautiful JZX100 Toyota Chaser. Alright guys, if you stayed to watch all the way to the end of the video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all post notifications so you never miss another video upload. And I will see you guys in the next one.